I think that we've come to the point where we're saying that it's a civil rights issue. Civil rights was when my parents was denied a right to come into a restaurant and they had to go to the back door. A civil rights issue is when my parents could not drink from a white water fountain. Civil rights issues are when we had to ride in the back of a bus. I think that God created man and woman for the institution of marriage. That was the first institution, was marriage, a man and a woman. And he told them to procreate. We cannot procreate with two males or two females.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a Christian, and the only proof I need to define marriage between one man and one woman is the Bible. God said it, I believe it, that settles it for me.
We finally traveled to Mayo Clinic in December of 2006 in the hopes of getting the right diagnosis. By this time, Carla's illness was stage 4 lung cancer, metastatic to her lymph nodes and brain.
8 months later, my husband Ron was dead. If you haven't lost a husband or a wife, just thinking about not having them will give you an inkling of what I went through. I don't need to tell you the grief of losing a spouse. What I do need to tell you about is what came after.
Carla died at the age of 47 on St. Patrick's Day 2007, one of her favorite holidays. Carla's will was not signed, although we had created a document which spelled out her wishes. Had that document reviewed by Carla's loving sister Alicia, her executor, and notarized. Carla's own mother and 2 half-sisters decided they would go against Carla's wishes. With her mother being next of kin, she took precedence over her 21-year domestic partnership. As a domestic partner, I could not file a medical malpractice lawsuit, even though I took all medical records and met with an attorney, only to be told as a domestic partner I could not file, despite the fact I had been with Carla every step of the way. I had to pay an inheritance tax on our home due to a state law where only spouses are protected.
Because Colorado didn't recognize my marriage, I was not able to get Rob's death certificate. He died without insurance, and even though we put our financial protection in place, without a death certificate, it was useless. And when my husband's ashes were lost in the mail twice, I was not allowed to get any information from the mortuary because I was not his family.
We all have a right as a citizen in this United States and in the state of Iowa, but to have a special right to sin this abomination against God. And I think we should stand up, let the vote come to the floor, and let the people of Iowa decide what do they want to define marriage as.
We will have that voice, whether it's at a ballot box or it's here.
These folks woke up one morning only to learn that 7 unelected people had changed the policy on marriage without their involvement. They expressed their distaste on November 2nd, 2010 by voting out 3 of those judges. Why exactly did this happen? It is because the people do not want high school type ruling class political bullies pushing them around.
This issue is not about a public vote. This is about my private life, my private grief. When you are thinking about how you will vote on this resolution, I ask you to please take a moment to imagine your husband or wife died. Now imagine in that time of total sorrow, complete strangers telling you you are not your spouse's family.
Our founding fathers understood where rights came, and they brought those understandings so that laws may be established upon rights. Rights that, as our founding fathers said, were unalienable rights.
People are happy, protected by the same laws as all should be. As I recall, we were all created equal. We all pay the same taxes. We are all in pursuit of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Those rights that our founding fathers understood were endowed by our Creator. They are not given by a body such as this.
Right now in Iowa, this situation can't happen. Our Constitution protects us from this added indignity in our times of catastrophic loss. So please take an extra moment before you vote and place yourself in this situation and ask yourself why anyone should have to suffer in this way.